everyone. Welcome to Sunday. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have enjoyed this crazy week. We had some crazy rain. Did you guys have big thunderstorms at your house? We had some big thunderstorms at our house. We had things we had to do in the evenings every day. And every day when we went to leave, there'd be a big thunderstorm. We'd either have to run to the car really fast or Miss Eden would have to drive slow in that big rain that was happening. Well, I hope that you have had a good week. It has been hot. I hope that those of you who go to swimming pools have been able to go and have some fun at the pool maybe and cool off. I'll tell you what, guys, I really am missing all of you so much. I've had some pictures pop up this week of a lot of fun things that we have been able to do this week. Today I had pictures pop up. Who remembers Bible school last year when we walked across the Red Sea? Do you remember that? Yep, today we parted the Red Sea a year ago. The fun pictures that we got to look at this morning, the girls and I, and remember all those fun things that we did. Anyway, so let's not talk about what we did do in the past. Let's talk about what we're doing now, right? So we have a Beatitale for today. We're going to do like we normally do. Let's look at our picture, and then we will read our story, and then we'll look at our picture and we'll talk about it. Oh, this one got creative this week. Look at that. It's all cut out, just shaped to the picture. That's neat, huh? All right. So here we go. The name of our Beatitale for today is called The Friend in Need. There were two girls in school who were absolutely inseparable. They ate lunch together every day, they played together at recess, and sat next to each other on the bus. They even dressed alike sometimes, and they talked alike, and they even looked alike, except one girl was tall, and the other girl was short. They were best friends for life. One day, the taller girl stepped onto the bus to find her friend's backpack blocking the seat beside her. "I want to sit alone today," said her friend, and she stared out the window. The taller girl could not get her friend to speak, but she didn't get angry, and she tried not to feel hurt. She knew something was wrong, and she wanted to help, so she decided to give her some time and wait until lunch. At lunch, her friend continued to want to sit alone. She was silent and moved her lunch tray to another seat away from her friend or anyone else. The taller girl didn't get upset or angry. She gave her friend some space, seeing that she needed it right now. Finally, on the bus ride home, the shorter girl still blocked the seat next to her with a backpack. The taller girl turned to a boy sitting across the aisle. "Would you mind if I sat there today?" The boy shrugged his shoulder and was like, "Sure." She sat down across the aisle from her friend. "I'm going to sit over here. You don't have to talk, but I want you to know that I am here for you. Whatever it is, I'm here when you need me. And I want you to know that." Her friend turned and had a tear in her eye. She mouthed the words, "Thank you." The bus drove until finally the shorter girl did speak. She took a deep breath and turned to her friend and said, "It's my mom. She's sick. I didn't want to talk about it. I just can't even think about it." "I'm sorry," said her friend. "I'm here whenever you are ready. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted." All right, let's look at our picture. So, you see here's our friend who's sad. She doesn't know what to do, but she wants to be alone. And here's our friend keeping an eye out, making sure she's okay and wanting to make sure her friend is fine. She's concerned. You see that look on her face? She's concerned about her. Have you ever had a friend who just kind of says, "I don't feel like talking," or "I just want to be alone," or "I don't want to talk about it"? That happens a lot, doesn't it? I think right now we have lots of different things still happening, right? We've had lots of different stuff happening since March, haven't we? Yeah, we have. But, school is starting to be talked about again, and we don't know what everybody's school situation will be. Maybe you have some friends whose parents have decided to change their school, or have decided to make different plans for their kids for school, and that means you won't get to see them. Maybe they're upset about that. Maybe they don't like that choice. Maybe it doesn't have to be about school stuff. It can be anything. Sometimes you just don't want to talk about it. And eventually, it's a good thing to talk about whatever's bothering you, but sometimes right at first you don't want to. So the important thing as a good friend, like our friend in the story, was just be there. Sometimes you can just sit beside somebody if they don't want to talk and just sit there, you know? Or just give them a hug if you're allowed to do that. Just being there for somebody doesn't mean you have to go above and beyond. Just be there. And when they're ready, they'll talk about what's wrong, won't they? Usually that's the case. So just remember to try and be there for people. Right now, lots of different things are happening. Plans get changed and things like that. And it can be upsetting. And we don't know how to process it all sometimes, right? We don't know how to handle changes sometimes like that. And it can be upsetting and we can be sad. We don't want to talk about it right then, but eventually. Brothers and sisters, same thing with you. You can be there for your sibling. Even if they don't want to talk, you can just sit there with them. Just to be there for when they do feel like it. I hope that you're all doing well, and I do miss you. I really do. I will be glad when I get to see all of you again. And hang in there, everybody. Finish up summer. It'll be fun, and we'll see what happens with school. Let's not stress about it. It'll be here when it is, and we'll do what we have to when it gets here, right? Take care, everybody, and I will see you on Wednesday.